point, Monday through Friday, especially for work a lot of times, I will give you a good lipstick, some mascara, and call it a day. And then, of course, there are times you really want to be all glamorous. But if you don't want to, you shouldn't have to. So here are 3 major tips. The first tip, tip number 1, give me a 1. Tip number 1 is to determine your skin type. Whether that's oily skin, that's dry skin, that's normal skin, or combination skin. You need to know your skin type. Skin type is important because if you got oily skin, you don't want to put too much oil on there and cause more problems to happen. And on the flip side, if you have dry skin, combination skin is what you have. Good. We'll talk about that as well in a second. But also, if you have dry skin, you don't want to dry it out too much and then just have a dry, cracked face all the time. So that's tip number 1. The first tip is to know what your skin type is. Most people know that by now. If you are constantly shiny, that would be more of the normal skin. And then a lot of times your skin changes, depends on what time of year it is. I'm normally normal. I usually don't have much as far as too much oil or too dry, but a lot of people I've learned over time, their skin changes depending on the seasons as well. So you need to know what skin type you have. Once you know what skin type, or you've determined your skin type, tip number 2, give me the 2s. Tip number 2 is to invest in a cleanser, moisturizer, and toner. And I would also suggest a good exfoliant as well. The reason why I say that is you need to cleanse and moisturize daily. Hands down, 7 days a week, I don't care. Cleanse and moisturize. And even when you have oily skin, yes, you need to moisturize. It is important because it then balances out your skin. So regardless of your skin type, you need to moisturize and cleanse daily. And for the love of Jehovah, do not sleep in makeup. That's never good. Do not leave the day on your face. If you don't do anything else at the end of the day, wash and moisturize your face. A good toner is good to use at least 2 to 3 times a week minimum. A toner will balance out your skin. And at the end of the scope, we'll talk about some natural toner so you're not out spending all of your money. And a good exfoliant. I would suggest something like a sugar scrub. We have a line of sugar scrubs, so you can use that in the shower. Now, an exfoliant, I would suggest you not use that any more than twice a week, because what that's doing is exfoliating that dry skin, or doesn't matter what type of skin, it's exfoliating the skin, so it's scrubbing off the layers of skin. You don't want to do that too often because then you'll make your skin raw. So I wouldn't, sorry, I didn't put my phone in airplane mode and now I'm getting text messages. I wouldn't exfoliate more than twice a week, but definitely cleanse, moisturize daily, tone 3 to 4 times a week, a toner, and exfoliate no more than twice a week. I wouldn't say more for the exfoliation. And then tip number 3, which I've already said, is always wash and moisturize your face daily. That's no overnight makeup. And even if you didn't wear makeup for the day, you've got all day on your skin. Your cells are constantly rejuvenating. Your pores are constantly exuding oils, whether you're, oh, thank you for coming back. Whether you're wearing makeup or not, you have the day on your face. So you always need to, at the end of the day, wash your face. Now, when we talk about toners, there are natural toners, so you don't need to run out and get the latest, craziest, greatest $25 bottle of toner. Do you know what my favorite all-time toner? That's for oily, combination, normal, dry, doesn't matter skin. Number one, yes, ACV. ACV is apple cider vinegar. I use the all natural Bragg's. It is unfiltered, all natural. Get it at your local grocery store, no matter which one that is. It's $3-4 at the most. And yes, it's really good. You don't use the ACV by itself. You dilute it equal parts with water. You can use plain water, or as she just suggested, rose water is really, really good. So I use that, like I said, 2-3 times a week. And what I do is I put the ACV with the water, and then I use a cotton round or a cotton ball and just wipe it on your face. It's not rocket science. It's not something deep. You don't have to mama say, mama sa, mama kusa before you do it. It's done. Once you've moisturized, once you've washed, then you tone, then you moisturize. That's the steps I would take. If you're doing all four, I would wash, exfoliate, then moisturize. I wouldn't do the toner and the exfoliant in the same day. You need to alternate those. You don't need to do all four at the same day. So we've already talked about the ACV and mix with equal parts water. Another one you can use is mint leaves. So you would literally get mint leaves, put them in a pot of water, boil them down for a while, let it completely cool off, and use that combination as well. And aloe vera is always a good go-to. Literally cut open the aloe vera leaf and scoop out a little of that aloe vera juice. Yes, thank you. Wash, exfoliate, tone, moisturize. And you don't need to use the exfoliant and the toner in the same day. The reason why you don't need to use the exfoliant and the toner is because you've exfoliated that skin. You've removed those layers of the skin. You do not want to come behind that with that ACV on that exposed skin. That's not going to feel the best. So I would suggest alternate the two. Again, let's recap. So natural toners are ACV with water, regular water, or rose water. 2 is mint leaves. Just boil them down and use what you have remaining in the water. And 3 is the aloe vera. So, and then the second or third, I don't even know which number I'm on as far as toners, is the rose water. So I would use rose water with chamomile oil. You only need to use a drop or 2 of the chamomile oil in the rose water. Chamomile is a natural essential oil that is already a calming mechanism. You can use that to calm your body down just like you use it to calm your skin down. So if you have that acne prone skin, that chamomile calms down those overactive pores that's causing your skin to overproduce like that. So again, let's reset who I am. I am Talia Dion. I am the owner and creator by Body Essence by Dion. We have a full line of all natural body essentials, from our body butters that are shea butter based, our sugar scrubs, our sorry, I'm getting so many notifications. I'm so sorry, y'all. Note to self, airplane mode. What was I saying? Body butters, sugar scrubs, essential oil blends as well. And it's a great line, if I do say so myself. Tonight we were talking about the tips for healthy skin. Tip number 1, determine your skin type: normal, dry, oily, combination. Tip number 2 is invest in a cleanser, moisturizer, toner, and exfoliant. Never use the toner and exfoliant in the same day. And tip number 3 is always wash and moisturize your face daily. Even if you don't use the other 2, always, always, always. No overnight makeup. I don't care how good that shadow is looking for the day. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You cannot leave that overnight. As far as how many times a day should you do this, I would suggest twice a day. So in the morning, wash and moisturize. In the evening, wash and moisturize. Again, toning and exfoliating does not need to be done every day. So depending on your time, that's when you would do that. And those only need to be done once. So if you're exfoliating that morning, no need to exfoliate that night. If you're toning that morning, no need to tone that night. So it's really not a hard thing. I have a goddaughter that had acne prone skin. And that was one thing we could not figure out, how to balance her skin. So once we figured out, we actually used that ACV and we used plain tap water. We didn't even use rose water. And a lot of it has to do with your diet as well. For her, she could not drink many sodas, is what we say here in Florida, sodas. Some people say pop, whatever you call it. She couldn't drink a lot of that. So she cut back on that as well. But the main part was getting her skin in balance, because her pores were just so overactive and then they were inflamed. The best thing we used for her skin, and it was seriously oily, was that apple cider vinegar. Now you can use white vinegar as well if you already have it, but the reason why I suggested the Bragg's is because it's unfiltered and all natural. It is really, really good for any skin type. And again, because you don't have to use it every day, it really works wonders. For me personally, I use that on my skin, but I also take a shot. It is not for the faint of heart. I take a shot of apple cider vinegar every day too, only because it also has great weight loss properties. And I have hypoactive thyroids, which means it packs on the weight and it's hard to lose. So I have found the apple cider vinegar, doing that once a day, really helps me maintain the weight or lose weight. And I always mix it with water. It doesn't matter whether you're putting it on your skin or in your body. Dilute that apple cider vinegar. Don't do like I did the first day and I was like, oh, I wanted to just work. And I took that shot. Let me tell you, 3 hours later, I still felt like I felt it going through every vein in my body. I was like, if I could just live through this moment, it won't happen again. So always dilute that apple cider vinegar. Are there any questions? Does anybody have anything to ask me about their particular skin type? Oh, do you? So has it worked for you as far as taking the apple cider vinegar? I found that it really helped me when I wanted to jumpstart the weight loss. It really helped me jumpstart my weight loss process. But even still, once I got to the weight that I was trying to maintain, it helped me maintain the weight loss. So I didn't stop taking it. And if you find that taking it is too strong, GNC has a ACV pill that has like the apple cider, cayenne pepper, and some other things. But that's something different. I'm not a weight loss guru. I'm not a health junkie, so I can't give you much. I was just letting you know why I take it as well as I use it on my skin. But yeah, it does work if you remember. But you know what? I actually stopped taking it at one point just because I was busy and running. I stopped taking it for about, now this is after I had consistently taken it like every morning for about a month. I didn't take it for about a week and a half, and it still was a great appetite suppressant. Like I still didn't get hungry a lot, and when I did eat, I got full quickly. So it kept me from, it still maintained the weight even after I stopped taking it for about a week and a half, but I did get back into it. So as long as you get it in your system pretty good, it'll continue to work for you. But again, so for healthy skin, which is what this scope is about, determine your skin type, get a good cleanser, moisturizer, toner, and exfoliant, and always clean and moisturize daily. Those 3 steps are essential for flawless skin and the fresh face look. We have a great bundle that we have right now at Body Essence by Dion, and the link is in this scope. Do you offer each of those products? I offer the I don't have, like I said, I don't have an exfoliant because that's easy to make, but I have, a lot of my products have come from people asking me to make things. So if you'd like for me to make you a toner, no problem, I will. Send me an email or follow me on my Instagram page or whatever, and I'll do that for you. I have no problem with creating anything for you, or I'll at least research it and try to do it for you. But we have right now what we call our Fall Glow Bundle, which is our body butter and our sugar scrub that comes together in a bundle. That's your start right there. Yes, I use my body butter on my face. I literally tap my finger in the product. I don't use a lot. Put it on the 4 corners and work it in. And I love the results. So there's your exfoliant and your thank you. Thank you. Yes, my skin is I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but my skin does look this good because I use our body butters and our skin and our sugar scrubbed on my skin, and I use the sugar scrub while I'm in the shower. So I'm exfoliating my body, I exfoliate my face, and then I get out and I use the moisturizer or the body butter. So if you check the link in the bio, bit.ly/fall glow bundle, you can get that set together, and it's our large 8-ounce size. You will love it. So that's pretty much it for today. If you have, again, any other skincare needs, if you'd like, make sure you send us a message. You can send it to me on my Instagram page, or like I said, you can email me at Dionne, DIONNE, at bodyessencebydion.com, or like I said, through my Instagram pages. If you're watching me on the replay, still share out the broadcast, still give me the hearts. I appreciate it. I love it. Thank you for the love, everybody. Thank you for joining me. And if you have no other questions for me, good night.